Can you call your supervisor?
All right, go for it. Exit the vehicle now.
America, they trying to gaslight us. Cue the video.
First of all, let me stop you. I'll sucker punch. I'm not excusing that administratively. I'm gonna say that to you one more time. I'm not excusing that administratively. There are things that we definitely need to look at. But the context of this video should tell you everything you need to know.
It looks like it's a sucker punch because he's looking straight and you see this.
Right.
Okay, and then you see them pull him out and
Yep.
you see a couple punches to the face. Now, I understand breaking the window, but he charged him with resisting arrest without violence. So I saw a lot of violence. I think the public saw a lot of violence against somebody that was not violent.
Well, first of all, Eric, don't try to talk the public into what they saw. They just saw the same videos you saw.
What?
Exit the vehicle.
You gonna tell me what the fuck I just seen happen? Ain't that? You're not finna gaslight us, Sheriff TK, Walter, Waters, whatever your name is. We're not gonna gaslight us into believing what we saw was incorrect. Y'all
Yo, and you're not finna gaslight us with this bonnet on, bro. Yo, women, men, we gotta come together, man, and shame this shit. Man, yo, how can I take somebody serious with this bonnet on and it's saying king? And you literally took the time to set up the ring camera or the light in front of you, the camera in front of you, sit down, record with the bonnet on. Like, I don't know why this became a trend. Like, this ain't it, bro. And I ain't gonna hold. I almost got caught into that. My mama was telling me, hey, put the bonnet on, you know, give your hair some air to breathe when you're laying down on your pillow, because I was wearing a do-rag so much and I was losing hair. But it all was just because I wasn't cutting my split ends. But that's another story for another day. I was like, bro, I'm not finna be walking around with this bonnet on, bro. That's for female, bro. And I hate that this came a trend for men, bro. I can't take, yo, this is the second video where a dude setting up the camera and getting on camera with a bonnet on. Bro, I can't even take you serious, my boy. Hey, women and men, we got to come together. This ain't right. But I digress. Let's continue.
body cam footage, we have that dash cam footage that he recorded and fully put out there to expose y'all ass. Y'all flat out got y'all hands stuck in the motherfucking cookie jar. You slew foot, knock knee, pigeon toe, motherfucker. Why you gonna cap like that in front of us, man? Like, motherfucker ain't see this motherfucker video. And then you vouching for this shit? Come on, dog.
All right, before we get into the video, I want to read his caption on his post. We're going to watch the video in its totality, all right? I was struggling with that word. I don't know why I couldn't get it out. But we're going to watch the video in its totality. But before we do that, I want to read his caption so we can compare his caption and his video towards the officer body cam, all right? So his post read, on February 19th, I was pulled over at 4 p.m. for headlights being off. No rain, no smoke, no fog. In fact, I could see parts of the blue sky. I simply asked for a supervisor and things escalated quickly. As you can see, a chipped tooth and 9 stitches in my lip. My tooth went through my lip. Were the results from them slamming me on the ground for no reason when I was trying to put my hands behind my back. And I also suffered a conclusion and short-term memory loss. I could barely remember what happened that day. That's why I made this post, and I don't know if it's true. This is very hard for me to do, and I'm not mentally healed from this, but I had to get the word out eventually. And if I push you away or change, more than likely this was why. Oh my God. All right. Now we're going to compare this caption towards the body cam and his video he put out. And we're going to see if this is true. All right. I already see a strike one. Throwing that door open like that, you got to remember we are dealing with an officer here. And if I am someone that knows or is in fear of police brutality, or I done fell to some of the propaganda that's been on the news about that all cops are bad people, I'm not finna open this door like this. Hey, officer, I got a broken window. I'm gonna creep it open. hey, officer, I got a broken window. I'm finna open the door. I'm not even finna send him on high alert like that. Watch how the officer stop. He don't continue to progress forward. And just for his safety.
Yes, sir.
Is there a reason why you're popping the door open like that?
I don't have a window that works. Is there a reason that you're pulling me over?
Yeah,
First time he asked, all right, is there a reason you're pulling me over?
absolutely. There's a reason why I'm pulling you over. For one thing, inclement weather, you don't have your lights on. Two things, you're not wearing your seatbelt.
It's daylight. I don't need the lights. And it's not weather. It's not raining.
Oh, this is inclement.
It's not raining.
Okay, I'm not arguing with you. I'm telling you why I'm pulling you over.
Correct, because you ask. You can ask, and he can explain. If you're in disagreement, settle it in court.
Give me your driver's license, registration, proof of insurance.
No, call your supervisor.
I'm not giving you no license, no insurance. Call your supervisor. Already becoming confrontational.
Why?
Excuse me?
Call your supervisor.
Why? He told you why.
Why did you pull me over?
Now, this is where I'm like, okay, now you're tripping, guy. You already in disagreements. You said call the supervisor. Stop talking. Stop talking. Wait on the supervisor. If you feel this way, which I don't think people should be playing street lawyer, you said call the supervisor. Wait for him to get the supervisor. All right? Now you going to asking him again. Why you pull me over? You didn't accept it the first time. You said no. He told you. So now either you think he's lying or I don't know what you expect and want to get out of this. It's not making sense.
35, I'm cooperative dog driver. I've already told you.
Why did you pull me over?
Third time.
Step out of the vehicle.
No.
Step out of the vehicle.
Now he shuts the door, locks the door. Now this thing finna go somewhere else.
25 seconds. For 9-4, the driver just slammed the door and locked it.
Call your supervisor.
Yep.
Fourth time. You're not accepting why he pulled you over.
25 seconds. If anybody responding, come in from Commonwealth, block the vehicle, please. Keep your hands where I can see them, sir. My camera's on too. I've already told you.
Fifth time.
Okay.
This is why I say this man is delusional. He just said, no, you didn't tell me. No, you didn't tell me why you pulled me over. I told you. Headlights, seatbelt. Like, come on, bruh.
Right now, you're under arrest for resisting. You understand? You're under arrest for resisting. The longer you take us on, the worse it's going to be. Keep your hands where I can see them, sir. Okay.
Now, I want to pause it right here. Let it go. Okay, so this is where I say the guy had a point, all right? He had a point because you see this police officer pulls up and the police officer lights is not even on. It was cars that drove by, their lights wasn't on. So I get why he may be frustrated. Hey, ton of cars out here. It's just an overcast. It's not even that dark. You can see clearly. Hey, the law states that, hey, in rain, foggy, and bad, unclear conditions, you do have to have your headlights on. But I wouldn't, classify this as one of those type of occasions or weather, whatever. You get what I'm saying? Type of weather where I would have to turn on my headlights. So he got a little bit of merit here. All right, let's continue.
Sir, this is your last warning to open the vehicle and exit before we're going to break the window. Open the door and exit or we are going to break the window. Open the door and exit or we are going to break the window.
Well, we're conducting a traffic stop right now. You need to comply.
No, he's under arrest.
Hey, I'll lock the car. I'm going to push it up.
Open the door and exit. You are under arrest for resisting. Open the door and exit. You are under arrest for resisting.
Now, this officer said over and over, you're under arrest for resisting. You not agreeing. Listen, if they saying you under arrest. At this point, just say, you know what? Okay, we're going to settle this in court. Don't continue to make it worse where you become one of those victims that you see on TV that now they paint you on the wall and they marching down the city for you because they feel like it was unjustified the way the police did you. All right? It's real simple. This can all be avoided. I had a partner once, right? And he used to always have these type of occasions with the cops, and I would never want. I was always wondering, like, yo, how every time the cop come and talk to you, it becomes a bad situation, but when the cops come and talk to me, it's always smooth and cool. And I would always go tell him, yeah, you know, it was a Caucasian cop too, cool as hell, let me off with a warning. Hey, you know it was a Caucasian, but they ain't all racist, bro. They not all bad. Hey, it's not always at the police, bro. They just trying to get home too. They got a job to do, right? And then finally, he listened to me, and I remember he hit my line. He was like, "Yo, I'm just showing you. I got the." He said some weird junk, but I got the police behind me. I said, "Yo," and he had some illegal stuff on him. I said, just be cool, bro. They normal people. Don't be having no attitude. Just comply. Hear what he got to say, why he pulled you over, and let's keep it pushing. Police pull him over. Hey, it smell like weed in here. Oh, now I got a little. He showed him something. He was like, you know that got to be sealed up from when you leaving the smoke shop and this, that, and third. He was like, oh, no, I didn't know that. He was like, yeah, that we can't be doing that. It's like, but I pulled you over because your tag is expired. Did you know your tag is expired? And oh no, I didn't know. I know my brother got the registration, this and that. Cop let him off for a warning. First, and he was a Caucasian cop. He's literally going to get the tag. Another cop pulled him over. Smell like marijuana in here. You been smoking? Oh no, it's just some it's some CBD I got from the smoke shop, blah, blah, blah. Whatever he said, whatever excuse he gave the cop. The next cop gave him a warning. Hey, go ahead and handle that. I normally tow the car after 90 days of an expired tag because you have more than enough time and you way over, but I'm gonna let you slide. Go ahead and handle that, please, sir, because they're gonna continue to pull you over. And I had to let him know, listen, bro, look, you had 2 Caucasian cops. And we was totally in the wrong. Tag expired, no emissions, this, that, and the third, all of that. And they let you slide, bro. They ain't all bad. They just trying to get home and do their job too. They could have easily wrote you up for a ticket and made the city some money. Easily told your car and made your life a little inconvenience. But you was polite and you conduct good business. Not all police gonna be like that, but from a lot of police is just normal people, bro. They trying to get home to their family. They just trying to make sure you following the law. But let's continue.
Open the door and exit. You are under arrest for resisting. Open the door and exit. You are under arrest for resisting.
Can you unlock the door and step out? I will. Can you step out? You're being done. If there's a traffic stop being conducted, you're required to comply.
Vehicle's locked in.
Yes.
He's locked it up. Putting the window down.
Correct.
I tried to talk to
Huh? Okay. So what did he ask for when he I guess, talked to you?
When he pulled me over, he walked up, opened my door, my window don't work, right? And then I said, so what I did wrong?
Yeah.
He said, well, for one, your headlights are off under this weather. I'm like,
now remember he said it's not raining. Now maybe it's not currently raining, but you see it's water droplets on the window. So maybe it had to just stop, or it's sprinkling out there. So if it's sprinkling out there, then he needs to have those lights on because it's considered rain. Now it could have stopped, and that's where the police is like, yo, maybe the police is in one area still sprinkling. He come over here. I don't know what the reason is, but he stopped you. All you got to do is comply. And all of these same things you're telling the officer, you can say in court and get the ticket thrown out. Let's keep it going.
There's multiple people headlights.
Okay, that's still
and then there's no rain.
It doesn't matter. You're still required to have headlights on.
Can you pull that law up?
Huh?
Can you pull that law up?
Yeah, when you step out.
I hate this part. I hate this part with a passion. This makes you look real ignorant. Can you pull that law up? You trying to play street lawyer and Mr. Tough Guy, and you asking the police to pull the law up. If you know the law and the statute, you're going to cite the code. Hey, 107B, Article 2, 9, blah, 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 states, blah, 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 blah. So I'm actually not in violation. Then the Constitution says blah, 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 blah. Whatever you got to do and whatever you got to say. But don't be halfway trying to play street lawyer and then you asking the police, can he pull the law? He don't got to pull the law up for you. If you going to be acting like this, you better know the law by the back of your hand. Like, come on, bro.
In the car, I will.
Hey,
Can you call your supervisor?
Huh?
Can you call your supervisor?
All right, go for it.
exit the vehicle now! Exit the vehicle!
Okay, now, I don't really think that was necessary. The little mush and slap to the face, I don't think that was necessary at all. I don't know if he's smacking him to make sure he don't turn and make a quick gesture while he's trying to open the door, but I do not condone that at all. That was unnecessary. Look, you already smashed the window, unlock the door. If he makes sudden moves, then you go do that. If he makes something that you feel like you're a threat and danger, then you go do that. But the man's just sitting there, exit the vehicle, move. No, that's not how that operates. So I don't agree with that.
Show me your hands.
Here.
1033 at 16.1 hours.
Here. What is your reason, sir?
And he got a seatbelt on. So you got multiple things that you could fight in court that they lied you about. If you feeling like, hey, I was done wrongly, they said I didn't have a seatbelt on, you had a seatbelt on. They saying your headlights was out. Even an officer pulled up in front of me, didn't have his lights on. This was the conditions outside. I got it recorded.
What is your reason? Step out now. All right.
All right. So this is finna take a turn of things I agree and I don't agree with. Let's go. Now, get on the ground. I'm pausing this because I had to put myself in the police shoes, right? Because it's something that's finna happen where I'm like, yo, what the hell they doing? But I had to watch it again and put myself in the policeman's shoe. Get on the ground. No. And he gonna say, don't touch me. Let's rewind it.
Yes, sir. What is your reason? Step out now. All right. No, don't touch me. Get on the ground.
All right, let's rewind it again. No, don't touch me. Now, it's hard when you got 4 people tugging you each and every different way to know what to do with your body. But I tried to give him that out. But when I seen him say, no, to getting on the ground, don't touch me, you're actively resisting. So when that punch comes, when you resist in the face, he punch you in the face, then I'm like, well, you kind of deserved it. You kind of put that on yourself. You was resisting arrest. What was the officer to do?
Step out now. All right. No.
Here you go. Watch it. Boom. Right there. Right in the kisser. Right in the kisser. Punch right there. Now, at first, I'm like, bro, come on, bro. The man hands behind his back, you punching him. But he's, no, don't touch me. And he's struggling with the police. He don't want to go down. They told him get on the ground. He said no. So once you're resisting, the cop is allowed to use the force that now you can't be excessive now. But he's allowed to do what he has to do in that moment to get you down to the ground for his safety and to lock you up, put you under arrest. Let's continue. Now, that was just like 7 punches. Now, initially when I see it, I'm like, yo, come on. You gotta you got an officer that got his hands on his guy locks, pushing his head in the ground. You got another officer on the left side and the right side pushing him to the ground, and you just going away, 7 punches to his butt, punch him in the butt. But I didn't have to slow down, and I said, you know, he was just resisting arrest, and the cops are drilling going. He's probably not seeing that, okay, we got this man 100% secure until he see the cuffs on. But he's whamming away at this dude's ass. And it's funny to me. At first, I'm like, yo, come on. This is over. This is excessive. 7 more punches after the man is down. Hands by, like, come on. But I put myself in the officer's position, and I'm like, okay, well, things happen so quick like this. It's easy for me, the Monday night quarterback, looking at this video and say, hey, this was too much, when I'm not in the situation and my adrenaline not flowing.
Hands behind your back. What's wrong with you?
What you mean? I was putting my hands behind my back. I was going
Ain't no talking now, man. Ain't no talking. What's going on, man? You're under arrest. That's what's going on.
No,
Yes, bro. Yes.
That's a lawful reason, bro.
That's not a lawful reason. If you feel that way, take that shit in court. Guess what? We got the white car that pulled up, no headlights on. The car next to it that's behind you, no headlights on. So I get what this guy's saying. Yo, it's clear conditions out here. And I don't see no windshield wipers going back and forth.
Yeah, I'm gonna take it off of you, bro.
And I'm just trying to have a regular conversation with y'all, bro.
That's not how it works.
You just gotta see what's happening.
Police car in the back here, no headlights on.
So your partner didn't even act. Marijuana in his right pocket.
Yes.
Then now we see, I mean, like, why? If you got marijuana, and he said, yes, it is. He admit to it. You got marijuana in your pocket. Excuse me. I've been working all day. Just came from a workout. All right. And I think, I may be mistaken on this. Don't quote me with this. Don't hold me to this. I think he was riding with a suspended license as well.
So why close the door if you see him pull up? Because, man, what you mean? He talking about arresting me and stuff, but I didn't do nothing.
No resisting, idiot.
I didn't do nothing wrong. Can you back me up to the cop car? Clean up. Sit up. You a bucket ass bro.
It took all that for this man to comply. Now, what's sad is some people will watch the clip from his angle and not be interested in going to watch the clip in its totality, right? And then it gets them affected and emotional, and then they come on Instagram with the sorry tears.
Y'all, I don't know. I don't have all the answers. But, like, something got to be done. Because the way I just watched the police bust this man window out after he asked for a supervisor, and to be shown the law by people that work for us.
They do not have to show you the law. If you gonna go out there and play street lawyer, you better know the law. Now, you have those sovereign citizens, when they be getting pulled over in those traffic stops, they be knowing all the statutes, the laws, codes, everything. They quoting everything trying to save their life out there. But you can't go on the street, be having an attitude, being a smart ass, and then doing all of this, and then asking the police to show you the law. Like, come on, bro.
That we pay to protect. The way I just seen the police bust this man window out and punch him in the face.
The first punch, I don't think was necessary. The rest of the punches, I don't see any problem with it.
And I looked at him, and it really messed me up, because situations like that is like life or death.
They don't have to be, though. That's the issue. It don't have to be life or death. You asked him why he pulled you over. He told you. You said no. Why you pulled me over? No. Why you pulled me over? It don't have to be life or death. At this point, you agitating the situation and elevating. Should the police have more patience? Yes, I believe a lot of the police should have more patience. You know, you signed up for this job. This is what comes with it. But I mean, you agitating the police. He's a human just like anybody else. And I'm not trying to make a apology for this officer for that first mush. No, I'm not. But the rest of them, for sure. He gave you ample opportunities to show your license. You shut the door on him. He gave you ample opportunities, you know, to step out even when he said you was under arrest. But you didn't. You continued to resist. And then now we got people like this that see the doctored clip and making it seem like, hey, can you ask for your supervisor? Nah, fuck that. Get him. And then they bust. No, that's not how it went. And they not going, most likely the people on social media is not going to go see the full body camera.
Like, he sat there. That really broke my heart.
Broken heart off manipulation.
For not having your headlights on, the police are out of pocket. They are beyond reprehensible at this point. There is not the level of accountability required for police brutality to stop, especially against the black population, specifically black men. This is ridiculous, insane. This would not happen to a white person. It just wouldn't, and you all know that that's the truth. The video you're about to watch is so disgusting and heartbreaking and enraging and terrifying. This is the state of our country.
Now, what's even more crazy about this situation is this kid or this guy is not going to learn to take any accountability from his actions, because not only you have the public simping and crying on his behalf, Ben Crump representing him, which they're probably going to pressure the police department to end up paying out. Not only those two factors, but you even have his own father telling him that he's not wrong. Now, I don't know what happened behind closed doors, and they may be putting on the show, and then they got to shed a couple of tears or this, that, and the third. His dad probably told him, hey, don't do that again. I don't know. But from what's presented publicly, all of these factors lead me to assess that he's not going to learn from this situation, because you have all of these factors leaning towards his end of the situation where this was totally preventable. I remember it was this one time I was riding with my dad and his friend, and the police drove by. He was like, whoo, boy, I do not like getting pulled over by the police. And he was like, man, when the police pull you over, boy, you got to turn into a Poindexter. But you got to be in there. Hey, how are you doing? Yes, sir. License? One moment, please. He told us, like, how to be, what to do, how to deal with the cops. Don't be confrontational. Don't be rude. Even if they rude, you don't have to match their energy. And I learned that from a young age. And you would think him having a father in his life that he would learn something similar. But I guess not, because you got his dad up here crying on his behalf as well.
That day, I just really wanted to know, why I was getting pulled over and why I needed to step out the car when I know I didn't do nothing wrong.
That's count. The man told you multiple times you didn't want to accept it. And this is the manipulation they do.
To see that video made me go back to the moment when I was 22. It hurted. It made me upset. Mm-hmm. But I seen what my son did that I had to do. And he sought right. And he did right. To see that, it's a hurting feeling. To be a father that love God first. And to see all my kids not being able to wake up in the morning and get my phone call saying your child is gone.
Wow.
That's a hurting feeling, but I thank God.
Yes.
Because God got him.
I want you to try to put yourself in our shoes.
Now we just did. We just analyzed the whole scene. He was resisting. He was non-compliant. He was rude. Rather you scared, rather you don't understand, that was the wrong place, wrong time to be doing what you did. And when the police try to work with you on multiple occasions, you was resistant. Get on the ground. No, don't touch me. Hey, you're under arrest. No, I'm not. Let me get your license and registrations. No. What is that? You want me to put myself in your shoes? We just did. But this is what happened with the gaslighting. And then this was going to continue to happen when Ben Crump represent these black people, and these black people never take accountability, bruh.
Try to put yourself in William's shoes just for a second. The police stop you and tell you, you say, why are you stopping me? And they say, well, you don't have your headlights on and it's raining. And you look and you're like, there's no rain.
It's the little things. You see how he just, the police did not say it was raining. Am I tripping? I may be tripping. I think the police said, you have your headlights on, not on. And then he said, I don't have to have my headlights on. It's not raining. The guy said that. He said, well, you got to have your headlights on in these conditions.
Why are you stopping me? And all he does, while I say it's a Rosa Parks 21st century moment, he as a black person says, you know, I'm tired of it. I'm going to try to demand my constitutional rights. That's the only thing that William McNeil did. And that's the only thing you would want your children to do. To say, as a citizen, don't I have the right to know why you're violating my Fourth Amendment rights against search and seizure unlawfully?
Listen to the crowd. That's right. That's right. They told the kid on multiple, I'm going to stop saying kid, he's grown ass. They told the guy on multiple occasions why they pulled him over. He didn't want to accept it. They told him on multiple occasions to get out the car. They told him on multiple occasions, get down on the ground. He said, no, don't touch me. What is the police left to do? Continue begging?
That's it. Nothing more. So search your hearts, America. If this was your child, wouldn't you be proud that William kept his calmness in his demeanor and de-escalated it? And let that govern you when you call on the sheriff to hold these police officers accountable. Because that's what we have to get here. We have to have accountability.
This is sad. It's sad because things like this is going to continue to happen. You're going to have Ben Crump come on the scene, taking advantage of the situation to try to get a quick payday, which, I mean, if that's his stick, that's his stick. And if it's been working for him, I don't see why he would stop. But the thing is that all it do is lead the black community in a mass to never take accountability for their action. Is there some situations where the police is really in the wrong? Yes. But are there occasions where the proposed victim, like in this situation, is really not a victim? This boy ain't gonna take no accountability. All the people watching it now gonna think they could play street lawyer and get away with it. Oh, you work for me. Yeah, but they still have these laws that they have to abide by, that you have to abide by. Just because they work for you don't mean that you can't be pulled over. Again, I would say, because see, a lot of people gonna say, "Oh, you Uncle Tom, and you came before the white man." I'm not. We looked at that scene, we assessed that scene, and if you can't look at that scene and assess it with a critical mind, or just taking your emotions out of it and say, you know what, wrongdoing, wrong. Hey, he caused it on himself. Then I would then have to question you. But the cycle, I don't see this cycle stopping anytime soon, you know, and it is what it is, man. But now a lot of people that's watching this from home going to think that they could go and do the same thing, and they're going to play stupid game, win stupid prizes, and they're going to F around, and they're going to find out. But listen, man, you are me, I'm you, we're one of the same body. Remember, keep your head up, keep your nose clean. You say the word, you live forever. Like, comment, subscribe, man. Y'all tell me what y'all think in the comment section below. And I'm out. Peace.